I'm a big procrastinator, big time procrastinator.
Big time! Big time!
I had this idea in my head literally for months before I even brought it to anybody, before I even put it down on paper. But what happens? You procrastinate because why? Because you're scared. Being scared is fear. Fear leads to...
Fear is the path to the dark side.
The idea behind just doing it is getting it out the way. Everybody knows that your first couple of films are just gonna be completely ass. So get them out the way early. Something that you really can't avoid no matter what level of your budget is actually scheduling conflict. So when you're dealing with multiple people, you have to be considerate of everybody's schedule. You have to be extra careful how you treat people and how considerate you are of their time.
Time is a gift, precious and rare. Take it and make of it all you can. Use all you can, there's not a moment to spare.
First, get a plan, get everybody involved, and make sure that everybody's on the same page. So you set up a time, you set up a date, and you set up a location. Make sure your actors have the script beforehand. You make sure that you communicate with them as much as you can prior to, not just confirming, but going over the scripts, going over any cues that you want them to pay attention to. Just give them as much preparation as possible. And with technology, you don't actually have to have meetings to do this. You can either Google Hangout, you can Skype, you can WhatsApp, you can just FaceTime. Things happen, life happens. Always have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, a plan E. And just don't stop because one person can't make it. Make sure that you're feeding your crew. Like I've mentioned this whole time, if this is a low budget, no budget film, make sure you're at least feeding your crew. It doesn't really take much to order a slice of pizza, you know, dollar menu. I've definitely bit off more than I could chew on this one for various reasons. It's action / sci-fi, and there is some gunplay, and there is some disappearing acts going on. I had an idea of how I was gonna shoot it because I watched so many tutorials, you know, especially leading up to the shoot, because I knew what specific effects that I wanted to do, but I've never really tried them before. So one of the things you want to do is make sure you don't bite off more than you can chew. Revise your script as much as you can. In my case, I had a specific vision for this little short film, and it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, so I had to adjust. You want to make sure that you revise your script. You want to make sure that you're looking at it carefully and making sure that you can actually execute everything that you planned out. Just make sure that you can. If you can't do it, try to reach out to somebody who can. Maybe they can point you in the right direction. Maybe they might be willing to help you with the film. Get as many people as you can helping you, so that those moments where you find yourself where you can't do something, there might be somebody on your team who can.
You can do it!
In this case, my resources were those that were around me. So my wife was a tremendous help. She captured so much behind the scenes footage.
I'm recording. Myself.
She ended up taking her iPhone, snapping still images that I later used for Instagram, for Facebook. Anybody who has a problem with iPhone filmmakers, you.
You ain't saying nothing but a word!
So you got people in your team who's snapping pictures, who's if you want them to, you can actually make sure, you know, that somebody's on set. If you have these resources, have somebody on set who's just snapping pictures. If you know anybody with a better camera than you, if you know anybody who just has, even if they have the same camera as you, additional camera, it's not gonna hurt.